I'm from New York. Thank you. And I'm the love child of a Maltese detective and an Irish sorceress. Yeah, my mother was a psychic. She read tea leaves for a living until they invented the tea bag. Put her right out of business. There was no future in it. And her father was also a psychic, but he was just god-awful. He was trouble. He didn't have a clue. I remember the last words that he said just before he died. He looked up and he said, "Oh shit, a truck." When I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor. But my mother kept saying card tricks, rope tricks. People love magic tricks. But I wasn't convinced until my sister told me she was getting $500 a trick. I said, wow, hey, magic, yeah, that's magic, that's for me. But my father, on the other hand, he didn't care what he did for a living, as long as he could drink on the job. And he said if he couldn't drink on the job, he was going to turn in his badge and his gun. And you know how in the Midwest, how the farmers bring their kids out, their sons out to the field, and they reach down, they grab a handful of earth, and they say, "Son, this is the soil, this is your past, this is your future." Well, my father used to take me to the park, Roosevelt Park, Belmont Park. He was a gambler. He just absolutely lost everything. And one day, he reached down and he said, "Son, this is horse shit." And this is why you're not going to college. You know, I fooled him. I worked my way through school pulling rabbits out of a hat. And you may say, how do you pull a rabbit out of a hat? Truth be known, I used 4 AAA batteries. But then at some point I went into the ad agency business. It was the only business where it was required that you drink on the job. My father would have loved it. I was drunk for 34 years. In fact, if you look at the back of my driver's license, there's a list of internal parts that I need. And you know, I was really stupid. I was stupid in those days. I didn't realize that I could call an employee into my office, give her a raise, and then spend the afternoon on the couch having sex with her. I didn't know. I could have been a contender. I could have been in the news. I could have been somebody. I didn't know. I was so naive even as a youngster, even as a teenager. I thought safe sex meant your parents were away for the weekend. A padded headboard, maybe. I don't know. But before I go, let me tell you the real reason that I asked you to come down here tonight. There's a lot of counterfeit money floating around these days, and I've devised a little test to tell whether or not a dollar bill, $5, $10, or $20 is real or fake. If you've got some money and you're not sure of it, I'll use a 50. Just take out a bill, crumple it up in one hand, take a lighter or a match, touch it to the bill. Whoa! That was a real one. It's expensive, but surefire. I thank you for sharing.